Hi everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. This is from Naylor's Brewery in Keighley, and one of the sad things about the pandemic, which has been sad for a lot of people to be fair, but business in particular and people like Naylor's Breweries, as these have actually now ceased trading because of the pandemic and because of the lack of government action and lack of government funding, which is why it's really important for us to support local breweries and people that support local breweries, your local bottle shops rather than supermarkets. It's really important because great brewers like this, who have been great brewers for years, will just disappear and we'll never get them back again. So I've been hanging on to this one because he's the last of the Naylor's drinks I have in the alehouse, and I'm struggling to find it. They went bust, let's say went bust, sorry. They ceased trading in October last year, so I'm hoping I can find a couple of bottle shops that still stock some of their stuff. But in the meantime, this is it. This is the last one. So I thought, I've never done a review on this one, which I'm surprised about. So I thought I'll crack it open, do a review, and share the love a little bit if I can. Let's get it out of here. Honestly, can't remember. I think I bought this from a local bottle shop. I can't remember what I paid. It was probably a couple of quid. It was probably a little while ago as well. Well, this is, should talk about it really, shouldn't I? This is their, I can't remember if I told you that, this is their Liquorice Libation. 4.4% ABV, 500ml bottle. There you go. The last one. Had this a couple of times, love it. Don't get put off by the word licorice because it ain't as bad as it may sound. So that pours pretty much jet black. There's a half finger of just off-white, fluffy white head. Let's get that all important aroma, shall we? It is nice. It's mild though. It's fruity more than licorice. What's the like about this? It's called the Liquorice Libation. It's actually more of a fruity beer. So it's fruity, you got blackcurrant in there, but you've got that suggestion of licorice on the aroma in the back end. That's lovely. Let's take a drink, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Naylors. You get a light malt with it. It's not, people probably get put off by things like this. It has got a licorice flavour in there. Up front, light malt, a lovely blackcurrant flavour that comes off it, and then you get the licorice, but it's not too strong. It builds a little bit as you're drinking. But if you don't like licorice, you'll still like this because it's just a wonderful drink. The blackcurrant, it's mainly the blackcurrant. I never know why they never called it a blackcurrant beer or a fruit beer. I never looked into it really. I did get it thinking it was going to be quite licoricey. It has got a porter style to it, the way it looks, the way it feels in your mouth, and I kind of thought from that perspective there might be a little bit more licorice behind it, but there's not at all. It is a beautiful, mild, blackcurrant forward, if that's a phrase I can use, beer. It's very moreish and it's only 4.4%. It's good. There's a slight treacle note to it. Slightly sweet from the blackcurrant. I know there's a few people of us trying to move away from the idea of a dry January. Doesn't help the brewing industry one little bit. It should be a dry January. should be trying beers out, trying craft beers out rather than trying to stop drinking them. If we all stop drinking beer for a month, we'd destroy the industry. I know not all of us stop drinking, by the way. So, back to this. It's got that porter feel to it. It has got a slight ashiness to it, which is incredibly mild. It is warming, it's rich, it's smooth. There's a lovely little bit of finish to it. And a very mild bit licorice aftertaste. I suppose as beers go, it can be seen as quite unusual, but it is a very tasty beer, all the same. I always like this from Naylors. Let me read from the label. Liquorice Libation is a dark ale using natural licorice root, black treacle and a delicate amount of blackcurrant to make a bold but refreshing beer. To enjoy this beer to yes, it's best it should be drunk at 10 to 12 degrees C. I have to admit it's slightly colder than that for me at the moment, but the flavours are coming through wonderfully. Hopefully one day Naylors will be back stronger and better. They deserve it. When I started out on my journey about a year ago, I found these quite quickly, and I always had a couple of bottles of their stuff in. But that's it. I'm now to Naylors. I need to go hunting for some more. It doesn't matter because you're going to find this very hard to find. But that's 8.5 out of 10 easily. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, support your local breweries. Cheers everybody.